Hello gorgeous. So it's been a while since I last posted a haul video. You guys know how I love to do a good haul. I think the last time I did a haul, I think I was talking about a vagina bag or something. By the way, love that bag. Hello, that was gorgeous. Anyway, got a lot of use out of it, and it was just a lot of fun to tell people, look, isn't it like a vagina? The conversations that thing sparked. Anyway, quite frankly, I gotta say, for somebody who wears the same thing practically all the time, I sure do like to get new stuff. Without any further ado, let's get into the haul. Now, this is the first time I ever got anything from this site. It's called plndr.com. plndr.com. Like, they have like brands like Mink Pink and all of those brands that we're kind of like used to seeing more of, you know, on a lot of sites and stuff. They have them at a good price. So without any further ado, here's the stuff that I got. Now, this dress I thought was absolutely fabulous. It's just a pretty basic dress, you know, but it has like this snake print type thing going on the sides here, as you can see. It's got a high neck, so it's very conservative, but the snake print sort of adds a little bit of something a little edgier, you know what I'm saying, to it, so it's not a boring high neck conservative kind of dress, you know what I'm saying. And I love, because you know how I love this kind of detail. Is this, I don't know what this is called, you know, these lines that go down it, is that called seams something? I don't know. I'm not a fashion major, anything. I just know good style when I see it. And I really like this because, you know, when you see things like this, you know it's going to look good on, because it's going to really, you know, give the eyes some shape, you know, to sort of follow. So it's really going to make the most out of your figure when you see things like that. Another thing that I really like about this dress, and ladies, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, it has a back zip. It has a zipper on the back, which is fabulous. So that way, you know, because look, if I'm doing my makeup, I don't like to be dressed first. I usually do my makeup first, then want to get dressed, because what if you spill something on your outfit? Then what are you going to do? You're going to spill some makeup on it, something, get it dirty. Then you got to wear something else, worry about trying to clean it off before you have to rush out the door. Nobody's got time for that. The back zip lets you slip right in. You don't have to worry about your makeup getting everywhere. And you also don't have to worry about deodorant getting on all over your dress. So I really love that it has a back zip. Also, that, you know, seaming sort of detail thing, whatever the hell it's called, continues on the back, which is going to make your butt look very nice. And it also has this sort of, like, you see how the pattern goes? It kind of gives you the illusion of an hourglass figure. So if you don't have an hourglass figure, this is going to make you look like you have something of an hourglass figure. It's an optical illusion. Don't we love those things, ladies? We love a good illusion. That's what women are all about. We love our illusions. Now, this dress is very interesting. It's by the brand Style Stalker. I've seen them all over the internet, really. This brand is very different from what I normally wear, which is why I got it. I wanted to get things that I don't really have a lot of the same style of, because let me tell you, I have a ton of things that are basically all the same thing, just slightly different, and nobody notices really other than me. I think a lot of people think I wear the same thing, like besides this, or people think Jessica wears this. Never mind with this whole Jessica Beverly thing. I mean, you could figure it out on your own, use your imagination. Anyway, but it's very kind of like Morticia Adams-y, which I think I'm liking now. I don't know, but I think I'm liking it. Anyway, it's this black lace dress. It's got, the sleeves are like this lace material thing, and they're, you know, like a bell sleeve here, so they're very like mystical looking or whatever. And then here's the kicker on the back. The back is all completely open. You see all of this? A lot of fun. The only thing I have to say is it's a little bit sheer, the material, from what I can see. So, and you probably can't wear bras, so you're definitely gonna, you know, just in case you end up in front of some flash bulbs or something, you know, the paparazzi catches me having an affair with Alec Baldwin and the light, you know, the flash bulbs are going and things. I gotta make sure I got some pasties on underneath this, or we're gonna have one of those wardrobe malfunctions, and then I'm gonna be more famous than I can handle. A girl can dream. Next thing. This I loved. I love the color. I love mesh. Ugh, I'm a big fan of mesh. Again, I have tons of dresses that have like mesh details and all of that, but I don't have one that's blue. This one's very beautiful. Again, it's a high neck, so it's something that's a little bit more conservative, a little bit more demure. You know, you don't have to feel like you're, you know, all exposed. And you can still feel sexy because, again, it's form-fitting. It's got the mesh cutout detail. Even has it right on the very bottom here. So, you know, it gives you a little bit of a sneak peek, but you're still covered up. Love that. Very classy. This is what's attractive and alluring about dresses like this. Let me give you a little quick psychology lesson. The reason why a dress like this is very sexy, even though it has a high neck, it does have the little mesh detail cutouts. But those mesh detail cutouts, even though they're not really showing too much, like they're not showing important things, like look on this. It's showing what? A little shoulder. Here you get maybe a little sliver of the back. Maybe a little bit of your midsection, probably your belly button won't even show. And then you get a little bit of the leg, but again, it's not really a short dress. Maybe you get a little bit of the thigh, so it's not really showing you like where the mesh is. It's not really giving you a sneak peek of anything really that interesting, but that's what makes it very sexy, because it's very confusing. People see this, and while it's very form-fitting, and it's got the mesh cutouts, the neck is really conservative. The cut is very conservative in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like you're covered up. So it's confusing. People say, is she a good girl? Is she a bad girl? Is she trying to figure it out? Should I help her figure it out? You know, that's what the men are thinking. You know, that's what you got to think about. There's a psychology to fashion. So this is a very confusing dress, and that's why I approve, because you got to keep them guessing. You can't let them know, you know, what the idea is. I mean, even though, you know, you got to say, you know, the way somebody dresses really doesn't have anything to do with them. Like, I've seen floozies in all kinds of different get-ups and things. I've seen them wearing all kinds of different things, from covered up to butt naked, and really, like, I can't tell you what a floozy really looks like. You can't really define it anymore, so anyway. Now, speaking of a dress that's probably not one of those confusing type dresses, this one is absolutely very sexy, no doubt about it, because this looks like lingerie. You wear this on a night when you're feeling very sexy, and you're saying, look, I'm sexy, and I don't want any confusion about this. Okay, that's when you wear this kind of a dress. See, it has like this bustier sort of look to it. It looks like lingerie, really. And again, you see where they have like the black in it and everything like that. It kind of helps to shape you, or make the most of your shape, accentuate your shape. Very, very sexy dress. It's very, very sexy. But it's not just another black, boring dress. Like, I can't take it. I mean, I love to wear black, or Jessica loves to wear black. But really, when you go out, everybody's wearing black. You know, especially in the winter time in New York. It's like, do you know anything about color? Jeez, get a little fuchsia in your life, get a little maroon. Speaking of color, here we go. This is again something that it's another kind of style that I don't really usually wear, but I got it because I wanted to try something new. You know, you gotta experiment with things. You know, you can't be wearing the same kind of thing all the time, you know, the same sort of formula. You know, try out new things, you know, it doesn't hurt. This dress here, and it's kind of like, first of all, it's a beautiful color. It's a really bright hot pink. Has a little bustier sort of detail to it, kind of thing. It's strapless and all of that. But it's one of those high-low kind of maxi dresses. You know what I'm saying? Where in the front it's high, and then in the back it gets a lot longer. I really like that, and I feel like that works out well when you're a shorter girl, you know, to not have your whole bottom half completely covered, but still kind of, you know, feel like you're, you know, playing with the maxi dress thing. And also, you don't have to be so covered up too, because that's what I don't like about a maxi dress. It's just like, it really does nothing for you. It doesn't show much of your shape or anything, unless you're like 5'10". But you know, myself and Miss Harlow, we're 5'2", and you know, I mean, we want to show our legs. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to show a little leg, but you know, it's still, again, it's girly sexy. You know what I'm saying? You know, like sweet sexy kind of a thing. I like that. I like that, especially during the summer. Sweet sexy is just very, it's beautiful. But that's one of the best things about being, you know, a young woman, you know, a young lady, is getting to, you know, being able to get away with doing the whole, you know, sweet sexy, pretty sexy sort of thing. You know, because when you get older, I don't think you could really, you know, you can't really do as much with that anymore. because, you know, then they're like, well, you're not really sweet. You gotta be bitter by now. We're talking about a lot of things in a whole video, geez. But yeah, those are the things that I got from, I don't know, I don't want to pronounce it and pronounce it wrong, but plndr.com. So I hope you liked this little haul video. I, you know, gave us a chance to catch up. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all very much. You have no idea how much fun I have coming in front of this camera and yakking away. I could do this forever. Thank you all so much again for watching. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.